Yo, what's good, fam? It's your man Jay. I'm here with another episode of Evolutionary Comics, and today I got a little care package back from CGC, and as you see, it's Slab. You know what CGC sends out, so decided to share it with you guys on this fine Sunday morning. And hey, without further ado, let's get it. Alright, so I got 6 books back today from CGC, and I like to take them out already. I don't like to keep the suspense or whatever. I know what most of the grades are, but I just tried to grab them real quick, and I just wanted to share them on video with you guys to see what you guys think, and see how you feel about what I got. In a couple of books I do want to know you guys input as far as the impact that you may think it has. And I'm going to give y'all some news that some of you may not already know. So, yeah. So, alright. So, this first book is Captain America number 25. This is the second printing of issue 25. This is Who is the New Captain America? This one is the first appearance of Sam Wilson as the new Captain America. So, I have a couple of these, and this is the second printing. I did not know that the second printing was more valuable because of the lower print run. Got this 9.6 on it, so that's dope for me. And it's all about the significance of the book over the actual grade, for me anyway. But it's a Rick Remender story, Carlos Pacheco and Stuart Immonen art, and this is Stuart Immonen, I guess that's the way you say his name. I'm trying not to slay it. Cover. So yeah, it's really dope. The first issue, the first printing actually has the red down here, so that's how you can tell the differences. A lot of Marvel books, the first printing is in red and the second printing is in blue. For the most part that I've noticed, I noticed at least around the same issue time. So that's all good. So next up, this next book is Ironheart number 9, and this is got a 9.6, which is dope. So this is when Ironheart goes to Wakanda for the first time. And the significance in me picking this book up, as you know, Riri Williams will be appearing in the upcoming movie Wakanda Forever. You guys probably have already seen the trailer by now, but this is it shows them meeting. So this is supposed to be like the first official face-to-face meeting between Shuri and Riri Williams. So, and she's surrounded by the Dora Milaje. So that's pretty dope. I got a couple of these covers as well. I thought this was going to be a 9.8, but it's not. I need to check those grades. No, I'm just playing. So yeah, I'm just happy to have this one slabbed. Keep it preserved. Beautiful cover. That's real dope. Alright, so next up, I have Miles Morales number 38. And this is the scan variant. And I have a couple of these too. This is the Saladin Ahmad story, and Christopher Allen and Alberto Facci art. It's a scan variant, that's all. And the significance in this particular book is this is the first appearance of Spider Smasher. And this is Billy Morales, who is actually Miles' little sister. And this is her in an alternate universe in the future. So she's all grown up and she's out doing her thing. I love this because I love that outfit. I love the grunge look of it, and it's almost like like back in post-apocalyptic times where they got to put outfits together and put weapons together. I just think that's hella dope. So makes her look even more vicious. So I'm waiting to see her in some real action. She put in a little bit of action, but I'm hoping that she has a big future with Marvel. So stay tuned for that one. Alright, so speaking of a big future, so this is the next book is the Free Comic Book Day 2022 Avengers vs. X-Men number 1. And this is Avengers X-Men Eternals Judgment Day. Like I said, this is the Free Comic Book Day issue, and I got a 9.8 on this one. And this is being written by Kieran Gillen and Danny Lore doing the story, Dustin Weaver and Karen Darboe on the art, and Valero Shiti and Marta Gracia on the cover. So the significance of this is, and even though it doesn't say in the, in like on the header here, it doesn't say, but this is the first appearance of Blade's daughter. Her name is Bloodline, and this is her first appearance. And I guess it's not a cameo because she has a couple panels. I'm not sure how they regulate that, but that's what this is. And I love this because these are like 2 books that I just grabbed out of a stack, because I actually have about 10 covers. Like, I have 10 of these covers, and I didn't snatch them all from the same place. I had somebody else get me some, and I traveled around various comic book shops. I played the game the right way, so it wasn't like I just said, "Oh, let me go in here and grab a stack." My LCS, they don't play that, where you just go in and grab a whole stack of something like that. This is the second one. I only submitted 2, but this is the second one of the same cover. And like I say, I'm hoping that there's a big future. And when I first started talking, I did speak upon some news. So, all right. So the news flash with this book that I alluded to previously, the news is about Bloodline, and she is actually going to be in the upcoming book Crypt of Shadows. It's a one-shot by Marvel, and that's going to be her first, like, part of a full story. Because in this one, it's like a couple of different stories, and she's part of the one story in there. But this is going to be a complete story, and she's going to be with the team. I believe it's going to be Moon Knight, and a couple other people. I forget all who is going to be on that team, but it's Crypt of Shadows 1. There was already Crypt of Shadows that came out a while ago, but this one is a new one. But yeah, it comes out around, I guess around Halloween time. So stay tuned for that, because I do believe that she does have a big future in the Marvel Universe. I was super excited to see that, and I guarantee that even though I have a little small channel, I guarantee that I'm the first person that has mentioned that. So scour your other comic book vlogs, the other people that you listen to and you're rocking with, and see if who was first. So don't know if that's really a big issue or whatever, but I understand the pride in being somebody who has breaking news and is the first person to tell you something. So it's almost like I have a little secret and I'm the first one to tell it. So it's all good. All right, so my last book, and this is from Black Mass Studios. This is Black #1, and got a 9.8 on this one as well. And that's all good, because I got a couple of covers. If you notice, with a lot of these modern books, a lot of the later ones, I keep repeating myself as I have a couple of covers. I did get wiser as I started collecting. Like I said, I started collecting about 8 years ago. I've been collecting since I was a little kid, but I lost my collection. And about 8 years ago is when I started compiling things again. I went after mostly Black Panther books. But to say that I've been smart enough to get more than one copy, and I think that's one of the integral parts of collecting is you get one, one to rock, one to stock, and this is, I guess, what I consider stocking, just like sneakerheads say. So that's what I'm proud of myself for doing that. And this is the first appearance of Kareem Jenkins. Not sure if you guys know about the story. I can't pronounce, I keep forgetting how to pronounce the guy's last name, but his first name is Kwanzaa. Hughes does the story, Jamal Engel on the art, and this is a Kyrie Randolph cover, which when this came out, I jumped on it. I read the story, and honestly, I only got one copy when it first came out. I only picked up one, and I do believe I had to chase it down because there was a little bit of a controversy where a lot of comic book shops weren't carrying it, and they weren't grooving to the story. My LCS, they did carry it. Went to a couple other ones to try to see if they had other covers, because there's a bunch of variants of this as well. This is the cover A version, but a lot of the other places said they weren't going to carry it because they didn't like the story. Real quick, real brief, the story is basically where black people have superpowers. It's a world where black people have superpowers, and it's just the way the world kind of reacts to that fact. You have a bunch of corrupt people, as you see, that are are not acclimated to a young black guy having superpowers, and you know, they're used to being able to just, you know, kind of demand things, and because he has a little bit of power, and he can defend himself, you know, he gets into some conflict. This is an absolutely great story. This whole run was dope to me. There was a follow-up. It is called White, and stay tuned for that later, because I am going to submit. I got a couple variant covers for that, and I am going to submit them as well to CGC. So those are my CG slabs. I'm happy with those 9.6s and 9.8s. You know, for those that freak out over stuff like that, I know, you know, you guys will be super happy about that. I do want to, you know, quickly, briefly say, the culture really does have to change when it comes to the evaluation of 9.8s and 9.6s. If you know anything about grading, and I think I know a little bit, not a lot, but I know a little bit about grading, and I know the differences between a 9.8 and a 9.6 is very small. It's a very small thing. It could be a spine tick, it could be a scuff mark, could be a bend. Any of those things can make a book go from a 9.8 to a 9.6. Something that's very important that the general public has to realize is that the scale is 0.5 all the way to 10. So I'm saying that is a perfect book is a 10. That's Gem Mint is a 10. Then you go down to a 9.9, then to a 9.8, then to a 9.6, 9.4, 9.2, 9.0, 8.5, 8.0, 7.5, 7.0, and so forth, all the way down. The reason I'm saying this is because people are charging astronomical amounts for 9.8s, and which is cool. That's the fair market value. That's the fair market value. But when you get to a 9.6, sometimes there's a book that's worth $1,200, and then in a 9.8, and then you drop it down to a 9.6, and they're saying it's only worth $300. That disparity has to change, and the only way it's going to change is by us as collectors making an effort to change that culture, to change that, because, you know, the reality of it is economically it doesn't make sense, not to me anyway. I wasn't an economics major in college. I studied people, so it is what it is. I just wanted to say that real quickly, real briefly. So I'm happy with my 9.6s, just like I'm happy with my 9.8s, just as like I'm happy with my 8.0s or whatever. It's all about the preservation of these books. CGC provides a spectacular service when it comes to these type of things, and I'll be happy because these cases are dope. They are ready to be mounted on the wall, as a lot of people have, and I can't wait to get to my new house and be able to do those things. So stay tuned in the future. You know, you'll see a little transition. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As you see, I'm kind of shifting a little bit as far as the presentation, as opposed to just showing you what I bought for that week. Hey, it's an evolution, baby, and that's what this is. Continue to evolve. Keep hollering at your boy Jay, Evolutionary Comics. Peace.